sometimes not responding is a response.
Well, you talked about how you found out that they're trying to set up Drake in LA at one point. What exactly was that about?
That was about like him and Diddy were beefing, right? They had a little beef over something in Miami outside of Live.
I think Diddy allegedly to them or something. It was over the Start from the Bottom beat, where I guess it's supposed to go to Diddy and Drake took it and something silly like that.
Yeah, I mean, when I think about Started from the Bottom, I don't.
What made you put hands on Drake?
I did not put hands on Drake.
Oh.
And I do not want any problems with Drake. Drake is, right now, that's all I got. That's all I have to say. He's putting in his work. I didn't do nothing to Drake. Drake is my friend.
That was a total.
Tell me something. When you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, if it's just peanut butter, it's just peanut butter. If it's just jelly, it's jelly. When you put it together, it becomes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the taste is undeniable.
You saying Diddy and Jay-Z is peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Man, Drake just pulled the curtain back and let the world hear Jay-Z's private warning on Diddy and his wild lifestyle. Suddenly, all those old Jay-Z lyrics are hitting way different. Like he's been dropping coded messages about Diddy this whole time, and now it finally clicks. Let's rewind real quick. Back in 2010, Jay-Z officially co-signed Drake by jumping on his debut album, Thank Me Later, with the track Light Up. That wasn't just another collab, it was Drake's first heavyweight industry blessing, right after Lil Wayne had already signed him to Young Money. Some people even swore it felt like a passing the torch moment, with Hove quietly anointing Drake as the next big leader in rap. And it didn't stop there. Jay popped back up in 2013 on Pound Cake, then again in 2018 on Talk Up, and even linked in 2021 on Love All. Their connection has always been cool, but laced with competition, trading subliminals back and forth. Still, no matter what, Jay kept that mentor boss energy. And Drake himself has admitted on stage that Hove was one of his biggest inspirations.
I remember when I was about like 17 years old, I was in a parking lot. I was watching Jay-Z do a show for an event at the time that was called Rock the Caravana. It was like the first time Jay-Z had ever really like come to the city and shown us love. And I was with one of my friends from school and I was in the parking lot. For me, that was really a moment that unlocked something in my mind. It made me realize that all this is possible, you know? So I want to thank.
That vibe never changed. Hove is the general, Drake is the sharpshooter learning the ropes fast. Word in the industry is Jay did more than inspire him. He was quietly guiding him from day one, teaching him how to move in silence, who to trust and who to stay far away from. And here's the kicker. People are now saying Jay had been sliding warnings straight into his bars the whole time. Fans are digging back into Light Up and pointing out the coded messages. One fan spelled it out, saying, "I know you remember when Drake first hit the scene with Jay-Z. Jay was like, Drake, here's how they're gonna come at you." That was subliminal. And when you revisit those lines, Drake, here's how they're gonna come at you, in disguise, in the form of a favor. Even the Barzini meeting, it's chilling, like Hove was prepping him for the snakes before they even showed up. Watch for the traitors. Jay's bar feels less like music now and more like a warning straight from a mentor. He was signaling beefs, fake favors with strings attached, and those sneaky setups that come once your fame skyrockets. Fans are buzzing, saying Jay might have been pointing Drake toward the heavyweights to be cautious of, especially moguls like Diddy. And looking back, Drake might have actually paid attention. And the proof? Just think about that messy summer in 2014 when Drake and Diddy's feud blew up. It started over a single beat, 0 to 100 The Catch-Up, produced by Boy Wonder and Frank Dukes. Diddy swore the beat was his, claimed he had dibs for his own project. But Drake wasn't waiting for permission. He dropped it and the track shot straight up the charts. That bold move, it lit a fire under Diddy. By December 8th, 2014, at DJ Khaled's birthday bash inside Live nightclub in Miami, things boiled over. The club was packed with stars, champagne flowing, but tension was in the air. Diddy didn't come to toast, he came to confront. Word is he pressed Drake about the beat, and when Drake tried to clap back with slick talk, Diddy lost it. Multiple sources claim he slapped Drake on the spot and warned, "You'll never disrespect me again."
So footage of this, based on people that I've spoken to close to the situation, Diddy really did punch Drake in the face.
Oh, I got that call 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
I was laying in my bed and my phone kept ringing. I'm like, why my phone keep ringing at 4 o'clock in the morning? So I go to look at my phone, and it's my dude, like, my dude. And he ain't no just random guy in the club. This is somebody that everybody knows.
Right.
He's like, boy, you wouldn't just believe what happened. I'm like, what? Diddy just slapped Drake.
For so long and having dealings with him, what was the first thing you thought when you heard the story about him allegedly punching Drake?
He said, "F it." Drake, I actually thought Drake must have said something wrong to him or something, or did something, or tried to play him, or something must have happened. I actually really didn't, I kind of just laughed. It's funny.
This wasn't just a scuffle. It was a clash of egos, control, and industry politics at the highest level. Even 50 Cent couldn't resist stirring the pot, laughing loud about the whole thing, and putting the spotlight right on Diddy.
Puff can't hear a hit? That's kind of crazy.
He still hear things from back then, that time.
Oh, got you now.
Right.
Okay. Got you.
He can't buy the right. He can't. You play it for him right now, and it's hot. He can't buy it. This is why he's fighting Drake. When you hit Drake, because he used the beat that he didn't actually use.
0 to 100.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So if he heard it and then he heard Drake use it, but it wasn't a hit yet until Drake put the lines on it. And he's upset about that because he can't hear it, but he felt like he took something.
But that night was only the surface, because what came after was even darker. Diddy didn't stop at that nightclub clash. Behind the curtains, the whispers in LA got way darker. Word on the street was that Diddy had put a little bounty out, a cash reward for anybody bold enough to catch Drake slipping. That's when the energy in the city shifted, and suddenly, things started moving funny for Drake in Los Angeles.
It's not responding, it's a response.
Well, you talked about how you found out that they're trying to set up Drake in LA at one point. What exactly was that about?
That was about like him and Diddy were beefing, right? They had a little beef over something in Miami outside of Live.
I think Diddy allegedly to him or something. It was over the Start from the Bottom beat, where I guess it's supposed to go to Diddy and Drake took it and something silly like that.
Yeah, I mean, when I think about Started from the Bottom, I don't know what Diddy would have directly, but LA get tricky. So, when there are beefs and they are here, no matter who it is, like there's certain people that are gonna get called, and I'm one of those people. So, I had privy, Drake to a little information. Like I said, I don't know where it came from, but I always, it's like my brother. So I hit him. I told him like, yo, this is what it is, but I got you. We over here, and I'm pretty heavy. So, we straight.
But here's the thing, Drake was already ahead of the play. Hove had warned him early on, stay sharp, stay smart, don't trust nobody blindly. So Drake made a power move and linked up with the Game, the Compton Bulldog himself. Game wasn't just respected, he was certified in the city, tapped into every corner. And while Diddy had industry clout, Game had street reach. And in the streets, reach beats clout every single time. Allegedly, that reach saved Drake's skin. Game later admitted people really hit his line, trying to line Drake up, telling him flat out to wet the dude up. But instead of green-lighting violence, Game pulled up to protect him. Imagine that, a rap heavyweight stepping in and shutting down a setup before it could even happen. But let's keep it all the way real. Nothing in the streets comes free. Protection like that ain't charity. It always comes with a price. And Drake, he knew exactly how to repay the favor. Not with cash, but with music. He handed Game a whole anthem, 100. And he didn't just hand it over. They shot the video right in Compton, on Game's home turf. That wasn't just two rappers linking up for the culture. It was a calculated alliance. Drake wasn't out there hunting for street cred. He was securing protection and sending a message. I know how to play the game too. Drake wasn't just dropping a track. He was locking in protection. That record 100, it was payment. That Compton video, a street certified stamp, a message to anyone creeping in the shadows. I got people now. But here's where it turns wild. During that same video shoot, Drake got spooked. Whack 100, who was on the scene, said Drake caught sight of some faces he didn't recognize. Random dudes, unfamiliar energy, and just like that, Drake panicked. He thought it was a setup, thought Diddy's rumored bounty was about to get cashed in on the spot. According to Whack, Drake bolted, straight up ran off set, and he had to send someone chasing after him to calm him down. They caught up and told him, chill bro, they're with us. They're here to protect you.
Do a song.
What about it?
And Drake comes to Compton to shoot the video.
100. He shot it on Brazil and Wimbledon.
What all happened during that video? What was that?
He pulled up, Drake gave us love, Stunner cleared it for me, didn't charge me, Drake didn't charge for the verse. Drake actually brought his film crew to film it for us. That's what he wanted to do. We was on the famous Brazil and Wimbledon shooting it, in the canal. We had to move blocks. And you know, when we move blocks, we send the little homies to do what they need to do. Drake kind of seen some activity and, you know, shit. He did what a motherfucker you supposed to do. He got out of there. So we sent somebody to get him. Bro, it's cool. That ain't for you. That's for us. Because, you know, we seen shit going on. But, you know, we moving blocks. We're not just going to hit the block without the block being right. So we had to make sure the homies, you know, when they cleared the block. He came back and we...
In May 2015, word spread that the storm had supposedly cleared. Rumors swirled that French Montana stepped in and helped broker peace. Diddy even went on the Breakfast Club, smiling for the cameras and calling Drake a friend.
Like, what made you put hands on Drake?
I did not put hands on Drake.
Oh.
And I do not want any problems with Drake. Drake is, right now, that's all I got. That's all I have to say. He's putting in his work. I didn't do nothing to Drake. Drake is my friend.
So that was a total rumor.
But the vibe, it screamed damage control, not friendship. Behind closed doors, insiders whispered that the energy was still tense, industry cool on the surface, but ice cold underneath. Some insiders even claimed the beat drama was just the cover. The real trigger? Cassie. Years later, in her legal filings, she alleged Diddy was obsessive and controlling, and folks started pulling receipts. Back in 2013, whispers floated that Drake wanted to bring Cassie to OVO. Maybe it was real, maybe just talk, but in Diddy's world, perception alone could set him off. Fans even resurfaced an old Lil Duval tweet. I heard Diddy swung on Drake in Miami for saying hello to Cassie. Back then, everybody laughed it off, but now, that line hits way different. Meanwhile, Drake did what he always does. He put the shade in the music. On 4 p.m. in Calabasas, he dropped bars that felt like coded shots. All you self-promoters are janky, and even the OGs trying to press me. Then, as if to clown Diddy directly, he echoed that infamous Puff line, take that, like a wink for the whole block to decode. At the time, most people shrugged it off. But today, fans are connecting every dot. The tension, the flexes, the behind-the-scenes pressure plays. They were all hidden in the music, right in plain sight. And now the whispers are even louder. Some say Jay-Z wasn't just a mentor, he might have been tied up in Diddy's twisted games too. Jay's name keeps getting dragged into messy lawsuits, wild party rumors, and endless speculation. Jaguar Wright even said Jay and Diddy are the same sandwich, just different slices, and people are buying it.
You want to speak on Diddy, and it seemed that as if your focus turned to Jay-Z, his wife.
That's always been my focus.
Yes. What?
They're one and the same. Tell me something. When you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, if it's just peanut butter, it's just peanut butter. If it's just jelly, it's jelly. When you put it together, it becomes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the taste is undeniable.
You saying Diddy and Jay-Z is peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly.
One fan tweeted, they call her crazy because she's telling the truth. Love me some Jag. So now the burning question. This wasn't just about Drake. It's about what Jay-Z knew. Was he dropping warnings in lyrics the whole time? Or was he covering for Diddy while protecting his own empire? What do you think? Were those subliminals the real receipts hiding in plain sight? And how much did Hove really know? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more raw shockers and unfiltered drama, don't miss what's coming next. Click through and stay locked in.